Welcome to BMW Today. Thanks for all your comments and likes. Today's topic, the power of choice. With me is Domagoj Jukic. He's head of BMW Design. Welcome.
Hi Eden, how are you?
So which one would you choose?
Definitely that one.
Why are you going for the electric one?
Yeah, it's our latest baby. Yeah, and I mean, we designers, we always look for a change. And it's like with this styling, it really brings a different flavor to the really successful X3.
Is the car coming like this, or is it just a concept vehicle again?
It is a pre-communication, and it will come like this. Just the kidney will look a little bit different. Yeah, we will have clear double kidney. This was an exercise to show how sensors could be integrated.
Why do those cars always have to have this blue icon stuff on a car?
It doesn't have to, but it's the blue. It's the blue from the BMW logo. And for us, the blue stands really for blue sky, and so for our pioneering, what BMW has really in their deep heart. And it showcases really every innovative technology which we have. So electrification on X3 is completely new, therefore we highlight the kidney blue.
I've checked it with Mini, by the way, Domagoj. They use yellow for the icon design.
Blue was taken already by us.
The plug-in hybrid in the middle, is this the worst of both worlds or the best of both worlds? Because that seems to be a mix.
I would say that depends on the view of the customer. Yeah? For some customer, this is the best choice. And this is something where you have really the best of both, because you have the zero emission in town and you have the autonomy. Really, you don't have to worry about the range because you have a normal petrol car.
This one is a bit outstanding. And why didn't you push even more design elements into if I think on the i8, for example, that was a really crazy electric car.
There was a different task. This is really the power of choice. We want to offer our customer who loves the X3. The X3 is the most successful product in our range, and there we want just to offer every kind of powertrain with a different flavor just. We want to keep it as a real X3. We have some very elegant and sporty cars, like the 4 Series. And look there, we have the Concept 4 and the Concept i4. On the left side, the car as a coupe with combustion engine, the base of our future M4. And on the right side, the fully electric 4 Series, very clean and bold.
Welcome to BMW Today. Today's topic, the brand new BMW i4 concept car. And with me is Domagoj Jukic, head of BMW Design. Welcome, Domagoj. How did you guys manage to get this masterpiece in terms of design? I mean, I always question myself how you guys make a BMW even more sporty than the predecessor or whatever.
Of course, it's easier to make a car sportier when it has great proportions. We have great architecture at BMW, and of course it helps to express it. So this is already 50% of the beef, let's say. In the front, it's of course the kidney, double kidney, and the headlights, which are very, of course, focused. Yeah? You see these headlights, which are more diagonal with this double function, which are cut. It looks almost like an eagle eye.
Domagoj, if I rip off the logo all over the place, and have a look at this, it still would be definitely a BMW. What is the secret formula for you guys? Where is the BMW genetics? Even if you don't put a logo, people would reckon this as a BMW.
As I mentioned, the kidney is very strong identity, but in the side, I think what makes a BMW is often the proportion.
There's a whole lot of designers around this world following your blog and your information. If you want to give them a cooking recipe to create their own good-looking car, you know, in a nutshell, what are the main proportions, the main points, how to start design and how to end it up from the front to the rear, out of your secrets?
And I mentioned one thing, proportion is the most important thing. You can do a lot of lines on a car, but when the proportion is not right, it will never get the same attraction. So every line you use on a good design is actually to underline already the proportions which have a certain character. So what we did is we have one line here which is a little bit lower. So it brings actually the weight quite low because it shows here a lot of light. Yeah? So
right.
It's a shoulder which brings the weight and the center of gravity quite low. Then to pronounce the wheels, there's one line then,
above.
Because on this surface above, and it's like almost growing out. This whole volume is not the same surface like here. It's more like an added volume on top, yeah, like on a rally car.
I've checked out the rear before you came, and I must say this is stunning. I mean, if you have this in front of you guys, and I can see also those 3D shaped taillights. There's quite a lot of new elements in there. Even there is no exhaust. You've put the diffuser. Why is that?
The whole rear is very simple and clean. You don't see any gaps. It's just very pure and full. Just one sharp line on the top, which gives also this nice shadow area, which is also like a ducktail, which is also very typical for BMW. And then these two taillights. BMW has this typical signature, which is always like an L-shaped. What is different? It's shaped as one single piece. Out of this whole signature, we can express all functions we want. So you see the red light, which is the normal rear light of the car. It's a signature. If you turn right or left, the indicator would go out of the same shape. And if you would brake, it would be also the same shape.
It's all in one. One question about Series technology is the curved display. I'm actually a big fan of this one. Has this any chance to get to the series production?
Yes, this is what you see here. This is what you're going to see also in the production unit.
How do you guys get to this color? I mean, color makes such a difference, right? And that is the copper color we've been seeing in the iNext already.
You can see already that we played with copper color on the i8. Much stronger, brighter, as it's a sports car. And here it has this really pale, discreet, elegant touch.
One last question on this one is, you mentioned your team of designers, about 100. When you're doing a design process like this, is there one that draws the sketch and people say, that's it? Or are you mixing the ideas of several design people into one vehicle?
We are around 700 designers for the whole BMW group. There are also engineers, which are just for us, for the design department. But the designers with me, they work all. There's color and trim, interior, exterior. So also 1/3 is just working on exterior, so not everyone. In the beginning of such a project, it's always a competition. And then let's say 10 designers would work on this car and they would sketch. Everybody has his own ideas, but of course all know what is the strategy. There is a certain BMW strategy, and people should also have this as a guideline. I don't say what should be where, but of course there's a certain cooking book. What should be there to express as a BMW.
Finally, are you the one that goes summed up and thumbs down?
At the end, it's my responsibility to say this is good, this is not, but it's still a whole new an approach which takes a few weeks, months, because people come with great ideas, and I have something in my mind, but of course it's all inspiration. So let's say everybody comes up with something, and then you can just point out, okay, I think this fits well in the brief, because there's a certain brief from sales and marketing, because they order a certain product. I have to make sure that what we deliver is really that what was ordered.
I think that is a good statement. So it's like a small piece of crops you put into the soil, you add water for several weeks, and then suddenly you find an i4 concept car in your garden. Thank you very much, Domagoj. That was pretty much interesting to me as well, and thanks for watching BMW Today.
Thank you.